Mr. Morrissey has been well prepared to serve as Arizona's Republican Party chairman. He not only brings his law enforcement experience, along with his work history in Arizona, he has also served in leadership positions within the Arizona Republican Party. Tom spent 20 years as a deputy U.S. Marshal, rising to the rank of Chief Deputy for the Federal District of Arizona. He was then appointed as the Chief of the Office of Special Investigations and Internal Security for Arizona's Department of Economic Security for 11 years. Tom is also a U.S. Army veteran with 45 years of martial arts training. For the last 15 years, Chairman Morrissey worked his way up the ranks of the Republican Party, serving as a precinct committeeman, like so many here, first vice chair of the Legislative District 6, then as chairman of LD 20 for 5 years. A tireless fundraiser, he has hosted countless events for local, state, and national candidates, securing the resources necessary to help win races at every level of government. Not limiting his career to government and politics, Mr. Morrissey is an accomplished songwriter, author, and independent film producer. In addition, Tom has been a member of 2, not 1, but 2 hit rock bands. Please join me in welcoming Arizona Republican State Chairman Tom Morrissey.
Thank you, Hildy. Thank you. It speaks to the power of the Tea Party, and it speaks to the power of the conservative movement, because it's the same. And it speaks to the power of our resolve and to our country, of course, and to our party. And the main thing here is that this resolve and this energy is really turning everything on its ear. Everything that was being dismissed by by the quote-unquote establishment in the media and in all areas of the country and organizations is no longer true. I mean, what's going on in this country is unbelievable, and you're part of it. We in this room are going to be part of what's going to take our country back, and every one of us has a place in this. And our efforts are producing great leaders and we're electing great people. When we work against each other, we get people like Janet Napolitano and Terry Goddard elected, right? And Barack Obama. All right, we got that man elected, okay? Because we didn't work together. Now, we're going to change that, okay? And we're going to bring our party together. And that doesn't mean we're going to do a kumbaya thing, okay? What it means is we're going to be smart. And we are going to refrain from fighting with one another. And there's a whole methodology developing in the party across the country, okay, that speaks to this and understands just how challenged, what a great challenge we are facing, how challenged the country is. Now, there are places in this country where we don't even run candidates for office. There are places in this state where until now we haven't run candidates for office. But you know what? We're going to change that, because the conservative Republican movement is the guardians of our country. And it's up to us to make certain that it's passed properly. And we have to provide them with the resources, the knowledge, and the inspiration. It's up to us to inspire. And be inspired. Be inspired by what we have to accomplish. And know that we can do what we're going to do and what we are about to do. The things that have divided us are the things that will unite us. Okay? When I became chairman of the party, I was asked 2 or 3 days into it, how do you feel about being chairman of the Republican Party? So I kind of scratched my head and I looked at my wife and I said, honey, well, how do I feel about that? And because she tells me how I feel, you know. Guys, you know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. So I said, you know what, honestly, and I'm Irish now, so I'm not politically incorrect to say this. It's like presiding over an Irish wedding. In an Irish wedding, those of you that have been to one know that there's a fight every 5 minutes. And, right? Whether there's a cause for it or not, there's a fight every 5 minutes. But the Irish wedding is the coming together of two families, whether they be Irish or not. But usually one part of it is Irish. And what happens is, at the end of the wedding, the fighting stops, the family kisses and makes up and gets on with the business of life. Okay? That is what we are. The Republican Party is spirited. We are resolved. We are knowledgeable. We know what we like. We know what we don't like. We know what we're going to accept, and we know what we're not going to accept. Okay? It's okay to argue about that amongst ourselves. It's okay to have discussions. It's okay to have a debate. It's okay to have a disagreement. That shows principle. That shows understanding of the topics at hand. It's understandable. What's not okay is to take that argument outside the family. What's not okay is to go into the media, the unfriendly media. It's not okay to go on the blogs and air out our differences, because who's getting that information? The Democrats. And they're going to use it against us, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you. They're already starting. Okay? The thing that we have to remember is we agree. In this room, we agree on way more than we disagree. We got to focus on that. We agree on way more than we disagree. Okay? We need to focus on what we agree upon and not what we disagree upon. Okay? I will tell you, there is nobody in this room that agrees with everybody 100%. Now, this woman here who I adore, and I do not agree with everything with her, and she doesn't with me. But guys, I tell her I do. Yes, dear. Right? Okay, I do. Okay, but and we have a great relationship. We have a great marriage. Okay, we don't agree on everything, but we love each other, and we do things together, and we have a successful relationship, a successful marriage. It's the same with you all. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to cave in or sacrifice your principles. Okay, I am a constitutional conservative. Okay, I got this copy. I got another copy in my jacket sitting out in the car. This is what I live by. This is a limiting document. This is what tells the government what the government cannot do, okay, and shall not do. Right. What we're trying to do in the party, what I'm trying to bring to the party is clarity of message and flexibility. That will enable us to support our elected officials, like this man sitting here. Okay, we in our party are getting Senator Pierce, and Sheriff Joe. These men and a lot of women are taking hits from the other side because they know that we know, and that we are going to stop them. And we have leadership in our party, and we have people in our party that are able to do that and are able to stand strong. They are not people who lost their spine when they got elected. Okay? They are strong, and they're standing strong. Our party, in the past, has experienced a weak-kneed-ism. That, for whatever reason, some of our elected officials had that. For whatever reason, they want to be gentlemen and gentlewomen and not really go at people the way they needed to go at people. That's over. Not happening anymore. And I'm telling you, as your chairman, ain't going to happen while I'm chairman. Okay? I promise you that. I know how to fight. I know when to fight, and I know how to win. Okay? And I'm telling you that I am so impressed by Donald Trump. In that brain of his was the mechanism that put Barack Obama back on his heels. Okay? Made him question. It went right at him. Okay? Right at him. When it comes to my country and protecting my country, you're damn right I'm aggressive. And I'm going to fight like hell to preserve it. And I'm going to invite everybody that I know to join in this fight, because you're all needed. Okay? And we're going to fight this thing together, and we're going to win. Now, I started to tell you about what we're doing in the party. Okay? We're changing the way the party moves organizationally from what I refer to as a government model. We're changing it over to a business model. And the business model gives us a greater transparency. It gives us a greater flexibility. Until very recently, we did not have the ability to respond to the Democrats when they came at us and they hit us. Okay? For whatever reason, we didn't have it. Now we do. And unless we come together and we operate as one holistic party, we're going to lose in 2012. We're going to lose from the top down and from the bottom up. But if we come together, we're going to win. And I know that we're going to come together, and I know that we are going to win. Because failure is not an option. If we lose the White House to this man in 2012, our country is over. It's done. We will be a Euro-socialist country on our way to Marxism. And if anybody doubts that, just take a look at what this guy's put in place. Now, we have a deep bench. And anybody that says, oh, we can't beat Obama, we already got him beat. We know we got him beat. But the thing is, it's up to every one of us in this room and telling everybody that we know how to get up off our butts and do this thing. And we've got to do it, and we've got to urge people to do that. We know what we got to do. We all do, right? Does anybody doubt that we got to defeat Barack Obama? Okay. Now, my challenge to you is this, and I would ask that you raise this challenge to everybody around you that complains about this guy and where this country is going. Now, I'm not just talking about the White House. I'm talking about every elected seat. We've got a Senate seat we've got to hold. We've got congressional seats that we've got to add to. We have our state legislature that we got to protect and add to the numbers in the state legislation. We have all of these elected positions that we have to protect and add to. We've got to put candidates in areas where we never have had them before, because we've got to show the Democrats that we mean business. We're going to make them spend money. Even if they think we don't have a chance to win, we're going to put a candidate there. And we're going to make them fight the way they try to make us fight. And we're going to go right at them. We're not going to stand there and let them hit us. They're not going to let them pelt us. We're going to go at them. We're going to be proactive, something new. We're going to be right in their face. They criticize us. They hit us with a lie, which is what they normally do, okay, based on what they stand for. Okay, if you took everything that the Democrats stand for and you put it in a pile right here, notice it's to my left, and if you took everything we stand for and you put it in a pile to my right, and if everybody in this country that voted was able to honestly assess both piles, and the liberal press did not taint the outcome or taint the analysis, we would never lose an election, because we're on the side of truth, and we are on the side of what makes this country great. Okay? Keeping that in mind, in closing, I will tell you, please, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, especially those that complain about what's going on, to get up off their asses and get out and make a difference. Because unless we do that, go ahead, you can do that. Give yourself a hand. Thank you. Unless you get out and they get out and do this, we are not going to be able to get it done. But I know you're going to. Do not be shy. Get out and tell them what the party needs. Tell them what the country needs. Tell them what you're prepared to do. And ask them to join you. Become PCs. Anybody here that's not a PC, that can be a PC, join. Become a precinct committeeman, okay? It's a labor of love, okay? And part of the process as a PC, the precinct committeemen are the backbone of the party. You are what makes the party work. But it's what's motivating you and what is in your heart. Do not be afraid to stand up. Get up off the couch. Get out there and do what you need to do. You know what that is. And pray. Pray hard. Pray every day for our country, because our country is in danger. Okay? Please do that. And stay strong. Okay? God bless you all. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Very humble. Thank you.